Hey everybody, welcome back to the Kansas City Southern Union Pacific N scale layout. This is a full layout update, lots of new projects, a little update on main 1 and 2 ballasting, and what you're looking at. Finally found somebody that can make prototypical hooded signals in N scale. These are outstanding lights. So if you guys are looking for prototypical PTC signals in N scale with hoods, this is your man right here. Rich from Custom Signal Systems. He does an outstanding job. He is very friendly, very nice, goes out of his way. He will build you any signal, any way, anyhow. So I highly recommend him if you guys want some good hooded signals. HO, N scale, and Z. So check that out. We're playing with a couple of them right now, and then we're going to order a couple more next week and kind of come up with exactly what we need. So anyhow, multiple projects going on. This area of main 1 and 2, from right there, you guys can see that old Pico crappy track all the way down. Here's some really bad crappy joints right there because of that stuff. Down past these double crossovers will be the last part that comes out and gets all new track. I think I only need to replace 2 out of those 4 switches. I had to file down the switches to have them meet up with the Pico track. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's crappy. So I think I need to switch that one and that one, but we'll see. But as far as the rest of main 1 and 2, it is pretty much done. The last bit of the ballast is going on. See if you guys can see that. There it is. I think the last video I was showing you how to ballast. I would say 75% of the new main track with multiple new switches. I lost count. Well, here's 2 right here that are brand new. You can kind of tell. And the road crossings are put back in. Here's another new switch. Here's another new switch at the crossover. A lot of the crossovers had to be replaced just because that Pico track is just god awful. And then it goes all the way around. Try not to make you guys dizzy. Right here, that switch right there is brand new. So that's what's going on there. So the majority of main 1 and 2 are done. So as far as the new projects that are going on, as soon as Vinny is ready, he's going to build me a fire station, and it's going to be going right here. I originally was going to have it over here in the industrial park, but there's just no room, and I do not feel like moving all that around for a fire station. So the Hayes Fire Department's going to go right here. Probably going to put a rail fan park back here, and there's going to be some signals that go up and over on a mass bridge, which we'll be ordering next week. So that's one project Vinny's doing for me. As far as I'm doing, I got to rip all that out. And then another major project is going to be this yard. I just don't like the way it came out. I mean, I don't mind the ballast that I used, but a lot of the tracks were starting to give me a couple of problems. So I decided to rip out this end of the yard. As you can see, it is under construction already. And I'm going to get rid of this crazy sharp curve right here. I think it was 11 inches, if I remember right. So I'm going to put a track all the way across up there and use some curved turnouts. I got one more on order, and that will broaden the curve and actually make this one track even longer. So my longest track is going to be 10.5 feet long. So, and then these tracks right here are going to be pushed back a little bit and a better switch. So this is a big project. I already started ripping it out. And I do have to replace this switch. I can't find a number 7 left to save my life, of course. But this old one right here was grinded down from the Pico. So that needs to be replaced before I can do anything. So as soon as I can find a number 7 left, we'll get her going. So that's a couple of the projects. This one, and then tearing out the old stuff up on main 1 and 2. Everything else is kind of copacetic. I got these new auto racks. I don't know if you guys have seen them from Scale Trains. They are outstanding. They're really sharp, really nice, smooth running. They got metal wheels and the new Microtrains couplers. I don't know if you guys have seen them yet, but there they are. Pretty sharp. They don't like Kato couplers very well, so you might have to switch out a couple locomotives if you have Katos to Microtrains, because these do not like Kato couplers. They pull apart. So that's the only bad thing. I'm going to get rid of some of my older auto racks and stick with these Scale Trains. So what else is going on? That's about it. Everything else is kind of copacetic. As far as my cornfield goes, they don't make this product anymore. Nobody has it. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some trees in here and maybe a couple benches and call it good. So Palco is pretty much all done. It just needs to be lit up. But I've been getting sidetracked with all these other projects. So nothing going on new over on the ethanol plant. It's also waiting for some lights. So that'll all be lit up. I don't know if I showed you guys my new chip cars, but there they are. KCS. All 6 different numbers. I got them all. This place too will be lit up. This is my new Gray Ghost switching power that I'm using right now until I can get some good 4-axle stuff, which is hard to get. I don't really care too much for Atlas locomotives, but they're pretty much the only ones that make 4-axle. So, oh, what else? I think that's pretty much it, you guys. Just a lot of new projects going on. Getting into the track signal game. I'm going to have to figure out how to run them. I heard Digitrax has a really good system, so I'm going to have to look into that. If anybody has a good idea on how to run your signals, please let me know. So, once I get done with all this track right in here, I think I'm going to redo this ballast right here and give all this a new fresh coat of paint. So I've been using it for a workbench, as you can see. So, got some power standing by and waiting. So a lot of the switches are going to be changed. A lot of the ground throws are going to be changed. I think the switches at the other end of the yard may go tortoise. I'm not quite sure yet. Anyhow, you guys, that's an update. Trying to get things done and really wanted to concentrate on lighting up the layout as far as the city goes. But now I'm getting into these track singles because I'm so excited. So we'll see how it goes. All right. That's it for now. Highball out.